things are looking better and better for 2014 for the Republican chances of taking over control of the Senate. Let me run down it with you. First of all, none of the Republican seats, except possibly for Susan Collins in Maine, appear to be in jeopardy. And Collins will probably squeak through. If she loses, it's no great loss for the party. She's pretty liberal anyway, but I think that she'll be okay. Other than that, the Republicans are going to hold the open seats and probably and undoubtedly re-elect all of their members. But there are 3 seats that the Democrats hold that we have an excellent shot at picking up. One in North Dakota, where Tim Johnson, the Democrat, has just announced his retirement. The other in West Virginia, where Jay Rockefeller is retiring. And the third in Arkansas, where Mark Pryor is running, with a good chance of being defeated. Just go through those states one at a time. South Dakota has always been a Republican state. Occasionally a Democrat wins it, but it's pretty heavily Republican. And we should be able to defeat the Republican candidate who will take the place of Johnson. Already the Republican who's likely to run is about a dozen points ahead. In West Virginia, we have a very strong candidate, Moore Caputo. I think her first name is Lisa Moore Caputo. She's the daughter of a former client of mine, the governor of West Virginia, Arch Moore. And she's a congressman from West Virginia and has been for about a decade. And people always urge her to get into races. She never does. But this time she is, and I don't think the Democrats have anybody strong enough to put up against her. And Arkansas has undergone a real change from a Democratic state to a Republican state. In 2008, Arkansas had 3 Democratic congressmen and 1 Republican. Now it has 4 Republican congressmen. In 2008, Arkansas had 2 Democratic senators. Now it has 1 Democrat, 1 Republican, and that's the Democrat Mark Pryor, who I think we can defeat. And so I think that we're very likely to pick up that seat. Remember, we need 6 in order to get control. It's 55-45, and they have the vice presidency. Then you come to a couple of states which we might be able to win. It's not clear, but we might be able to. One of them is Iowa, where Tom Harkin has retired. Now, that's the quintessential toss-up state, and it really could go either way, but we certainly have an excellent shot of winning it. Another is Louisiana, where Marie Landrieu has been the senator for a long time. She's a Democrat, very liberal, and originally she was elected because of the strong base of support in New Orleans, where her father was the mayor. But the population has changed dramatically in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, and I think we have a decent shot at defeating Landrieu. In Montana, Max Baucus, who we hate, who is the originator and the sponsor of Obamacare, is going to face a very tough fight against a former governor, and he starts off behind. We have an excellent shot at picking that one up. And in Alaska, Begich, the Democratic senator, was elected in a fluke last time. It's a Republican state. Stevens, the longtime senator, was running for re-election. And the feds indicted him and convicted him. And he was defeated for re-election after the indictment or the conviction or both. And then he died, and a few months after his death, the court threw out the conviction because it was the prosecutor was so outrageous in his conduct. But if it hadn't been for that, there's no question in my mind that we would have won Alaska. So when you put that together, we're talking about a very good chance of winning. Shots in Iowa, Montana, Louisiana, Alaska, and that's it. I forgot North Carolina. Kim Hagan is running for re-election, Democratic senator. She was elected in 2008 on Obama's coattails, and we have an excellent chance of defeating her. North Carolina has gone sharply Republican. It was one of the only states that Obama carried in 2008 that Romney carried in 2012. A number of Republican congressmen were elected, and I think we have a decent shot at her. So we have 3 that I think we're likely to win, and 5 that we might win, and we need a total of 6. So things are looking up. We'll keep in touch with you on this. Thanks a lot for watching.